right, group number 1, you chose my white sewing floss of greatness when I used to sew. And what we're going to do, this is going to be for the month of August, and this is going to be your energy for 2021 of the month of August. Okay. All right, so we're going to start off with your energy cards in an oracle of the 7 energies. Just want to see your energy for the month of August, group number 1. All right, we have the land between. All right, let's see, can you see it? There we go. All right, the land between. All right, so far we're starting with the land between. Now with this card right here, if you look at it carefully, I hope you can see it's not too much light. You have 2 bridges, okay, and then you have of course the land, and then you have that little what is the word? And it was just in my head. I say a dome, but I know exactly what it is. But it's one thing you see outside and people sit underneath it. But what I'm seeing is right here, the land between is like, so far what I'm seeing is you might be kind of trying to figure out some decisions for the month of August, okay? It's like you're going to either do yes or no or maybe or not quite sure, because it's like you got green grass. So I feel like with this, it's not like it's going to be a bad decision. It's just that you just got to figure out which way you're going to go, because like I do see green, and green means, you know, that it's lush and that it's plentiful and that it's fertile. So it's not going to be a bad decision. It's just you're trying to figure out, okay, which way do I need to go? But let's throw out some more cards and we can get some more clarification for the month of August. Okay, group number 1. All right, now we're going to start with my tarot deck, which is the Tarot of the Divine. That was kind of like the theme, I think, like the fairy tales, but from different origins and backgrounds. All right, I like this deck, and I saw I had to get it. All right, and we're gonna read no reversals, okay? All right, we have the Knight of Coins. And we have the 4 of Swords. All right, 4 of Swords and the Knight of Coins. All right, now when we have right here the Knight of Coins, this is just like the same thing as you see how the child is on the oxen and he's coming in on the Knight. Now with Knight energy, you know, you're coming in, and with the coins, you know, that is bringing in abundance. See, right what I say with green right here, and that means green abundance right here. So it's like it's coming in full force and you're ready for it. Like I said, at the same time, he's an ox, so it's like you're going fast but going steady at the same time with your decisions, okay? So that represents that side. Now with the 4 of Swords energy, I see that, you know, you're in turmoil, you're trying to think of what, you know, how you see bound and you see the swords, and it's like stress and strife. You're like, I don't know what to do. That's why I was saying with the land between, you got some decision that you have to do, but like I'm saying, I don't see so far that it would be a bad decision. It's just kind of like you're trying to figure out if it's going to be the easy way with the Knight or the hard way with the 4 of Swords, okay? I think you'll have a good outcome either way. It's just if you want to do it easy breezy, or if you want to just do like, you know, Rocky when he run up the steps and you heard the music and everything like that. I think that's what I'm seeing with that so far, but I'm going to pull out now 2 cards from my Light Seers Tarot deck. Yeah, I see green and I see it's like the land between. I don't see anything bad. I just see like it's just decision making. It's going to be the easy way, it's going to be the hard way, you know. So, okay, this card came out. We got 2 of Wands. Okay, and we have the Sun. Okay, so like I said again, with this decision, you're going to have some positive outcomes regardless of the fact. It just depends on which way you want to do it. Okay, with the Knight of Coins and the 2 of Wands energy, you know, with the 2 of Wands is planting, but if you see the globe and you see the little picture they had with the surfboard and the little I call the Volkswagen mini bus. Sorry about that. but she's looking out the window. So that means that you're moving forward with the progression and the ideas that you're having, okay? So that means you're like, hey, I know an outcome is coming, and I'm moving forward. You see how you got that globe, so you see the land, okay? So with that, so that's one way to do it. Okay, and then you have the sun. Well, like I said, either way, it's going to be good progression with it, because the sun is like the moment of anything. It just depends on if you want to do it the easy way or if you want to do it the more difficult way. All right, so that's what I see with that. You both got a good outcome with it, because you see she's looking out toward the horizon, so I'm seeing what's going to happen. And with this one, hey, I've seen it, I've got it, I've done it. So either way, that's going to be good progression. All right, so let's go into the oracle of the 7 energies. No, I'm sorry, no, it's not the oracle of the 7 energies, it's my psychic tarot. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna do one cord. All right, and we have emotional loss. Okay, now with emotional loss, like I said, with the decisions that you make, I don't think it's going to be like, because see, this is green, so I still say with green that you're still good. It's just that sometimes when you make decisions, you just feel so emotional about it. If you hear that song popped in my head that Whitney Houston sang, I'm not going to sing it, but I get so emotional, but every time I think of you, okay, well, you're thinking about stuff. So when you're trying to sit here and think of which way I'm going to do, you get emotional with it. That's with anything, with every decision. What am I going to do with this and the other? So with emotional loss, I feel like, okay, if I do it this way, if I do it that way, how am I feeling with it? Okay, so that's why I say it's not a bad thing with the emotional loss. You just add a loss with emotions. I'm like, well, doggone it, which one am I gonna do? Okay, but I'm like, I don't see like anything bad with it. I see it's just like what I'm saying right here is just your emotions trying to figure out which way to do. Good, easy way, the hard way. All right, so let's go into my fairies. I should just drop my whole deck of cards. All right, I'm gonna pull out. Sorry about that, it's an airplane. All right, let's get this one right here. I'm gonna do one card with this one. Shine from within. All right, so I haven't seen this card come out before. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within. This is time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. All right, so like I was saying right here, it's like when you're trying to think and you got to shine within, you got to go deep where you're thinking. If you hear that Temptation song, Beauty's Only Skin Deep, I have music in my head 24/7, so it's just like I always hear it through music. I can't help it. But it's just saying that true beauty shines within. It's time for you to shine. With either decision that you make, looking with the Sun card and looking with the wands and everything like this, you're going to shine. You just got to look within yourself and have that self-acceptance. That's why I'm saying there is no wrong way. It's just that you're going to shine regardless of the decisions that you make. You're going to be good with it. It just, like I said, it depends on which way you want to go with it. And like I said, is revealing your true beauty. That means that you are yourself and your inner mind and your inner thoughts. You're just going to be that bright sunshine that you need. All right, so let's go to my unicorn oracles. Like you didn't know I was going to pull it out. You knew it was going to be here somewhere. If you follow me, you know there's got to be in one of my readings somewhere. All right, unicorn. All right, here we go. Sanctuary. Okay. Take time out of the world and spend more time alone. Meditate or go on retreat. All right, that's what I was saying right here with decision making. Let me see. Do I need to zoom out? Okay, we'll zoom out right here. All right, so when you're making the decision with the land between, you got to make some decisions on things and what you're going to do. You got to go to yourself. You got to be by yourself when you're making decisions, because the fact that if you don't, you can't make good decisions. And I'm not saying, okay, go out in the woods, but no, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to be by yourself to hear and think and to concentrate. So that's why I'm saying this right here. This is all the same thing. The land between your decision making. So sometimes you got to meditate and retreat on easy peasy or hard and anyway, but that's what this is saying right here. Okay, for group number 1. Now let's see what my star seeds have to say. too many. Let's get this one. All right. Cracked open. Okay. Cracked open. Rock bottom, surrender to alchemy of life. Okay. Now what I'm seeing with this right here, when it's saying cracked open, if you look, the land between, it's the same thing. It's just decision making the way that I'm reading it right here. And see how you have like a rock at the bottom? Okay. That's what it is saying. Surrender to alchemy of life. It's just saying that, you know, I guys got to make some decisions on which way I want to do something. All right. So that's what it's saying with that. Is all that same with cracked open. So it's not saying that you're going to be stressed out or nothing like crack up. No, not like an egg. It's, I just look at the same way. It just coincides with it being the land between, and it's cracked open the same exact way. And you see the rock at the bottom. This is decision making. That's all it is. Okay. All right. Now let's do my angels and ancestors oracle deck. I need to start putting what card. I tell y'all what cards I use. I never have posted like exactly which ones I use, but let's try this. Just need one card. Oh, there we go. All right, lady. All right, something with Jerry Lewis. Don't mind me. Anyway, okay, lady. Enjoy growth and reap the rewards. Okay, so this is just coinciding with everything that I have said the entire time. That the land between, okay, you're making decisions. So the decisions that you make, you're going to enjoy the growth. Well, what we have, green, lushness, green with this. We have green everywhere. So this is just saying that you are going to enjoy what the decision that you make regardless of how you do it, okay? It's just saying you're going to enjoy. You see, I got like if you look inside the apple, it's a pentacle shaped apple seeds. Okay, so that's just saying that you'll have that, like I said, that growth, and the decision that you make, you will make a right decision. It depends on which way you want to do it. All right, I'm gonna throw out one Moonology card. Whoops. Okay, let's get this one right here. And we have look at the bigger picture. There you go. All right, look at the bigger picture. When you look at the bigger picture, decision that you make, it's going to be an outcome that with that decision I made, hey, this is the bigger picture of what I'm doing. So I'm looking at the happiness and at the end results, looking at the bigger picture. You look out the window, you're looking up at the sun. This is the bigger picture results of what you have decided to do. Either way, you'll have a good decision that you have made. All right, that's why I'm saying look at the bigger picture. It's like a picture window. You can say things are picture perfect with the sun. Okay, that's what I'm just saying, that is either decision you make is going to have a big picture moment. You'll have some good results for it. All right, now my last card I'm going to give you all is the romance. So sorry about that plane. Is the romance angels. And this is just like a little love advice. Or it could just not necessarily be love, it could just be however you take and how it, can't think of the word, but how it resonates. That's the word, how it resonates to your situation. Just need one card. And that's too many. Just needs one. Oh, here we go. It gave me two. Okay. All right. Make the effort and give your relationship a chance. All right, now we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Well, like if you're saying, if you're looking at from this aspect right here, this might, that with the decision that you make, it could be that it is a romantic situation that you're trying to do, and you're trying to make decisions on that. But it's saying work on it, give it a chance, and then it's saying make the effort, regardless of what decision you make. Okay, if this is a relationship-based decision that you have to make, whatever decision this is that you're working on, it'll have a good result at the end. Okay, so it's nothing. It's either want to do it the hard way, the easy way, or do it the hard way with everything that you would have to do with. But it's saying in conclusion to make the effort and to give your relationship a chance. But that's just like a little romance advice. If you're not in a relationship, then just take it with, okay, you got to make the effort on the decision that you want to make, and just give it a chance on partnership. But I can see into like what decision you're going to make. All right, group number 1, this is your reading for August of 2021. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed doing this for you. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Okay, group number 2, you chose the green sewing yarn. All right, so this is for your August energy of 2021. So we're going to start with the Oracle of the 7 energies. See what your energy is going to be for the month of August. All right, 2 cards. We have Uncharted Sea, and we have Great Big Love. All right, now with these 2 cards, I see one thing I do see that they both have in common is a lot of blue. Now, blue is my favorite color, but when I think of blue, I think of like that song Blue Skies, smiling at me, look what blue skies do I see. Okay, I think that was from Singing in the Rain. No, that might not have been from Singing in the Rain, but bear with me. Okay, but anyway, when I'm seeing Uncharted Sea, I'm seeing that it's like a new discovery. If you see how the stars and everything is around it, it's like you're trying to change things around. You're trying to discover something new. You're trying to go on. You have like the compass, north, south, east, and west. That you're trying to discover something new that you've never done before. And that with this right here, when I'm seeing Great Big Love, I'm seeing that whatever you're trying to discover or and come across with, that you love it very, very much. That it's something that is very that it just makes your heart flutter, or it just gives you the smiles, or whatever it is with relationship. It could be business or anything like that, but we'll dive more into it. But that's what I'm seeing so far with each other. Okay, so we're gonna throw out 2 cards of tarot from my Tarot of Divine. I'm not reading any reverses with this reading. We're going to do 2. With group number 1, this did got 1 card, so I guess however Spirit wants to deliver the message, that's how it's going to go. All right, we have 4 cups, and we have, all right, we have 10 of Wands, and they also gave me Temperance. All right, so with group number 2, I'm saying that you're my group that's going to be kind of like unorthodox. So, hey, yay for number 2. All right. So, with 4 cups, we know that when you have the cups energy right here, you're looking at how things are filled up and how you have the cup in the window and you have these 3 cups right here. I see that, and if you look how all of it, these shapes and these designs are all together. Okay, you see blue in his robe, but blue in their robe, and then you see how they got the blue in the cups. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing it as a cycle. I'm seeing that you're looking at what you have when it has the cups energy, and then you're like, wow, okay, and you see the smile on the face, you're like, I'm liking what I'm feeling so far. So I'm seeing this, you're trying to do something different with your cup energy, and you see how you got the bird, like I said, on the outside sitting in the cup. So you're trying to go outside the box. You're trying to do something different. Now with the 10 of Wands, we know with 10 of Wands, you have the tree that's going through the skull. Now, there's some people might be like, whoa, that's really graphic. Okay, when I see Wands energy, I've always said Wands means building and Wands means progression. Okay, with seeing this right here in the 10 of Wands energy, you see the green lushness, I say, okay, that you are doing that Uncharted Sea energy, that Great Big Love, because I'm seeing an abundance of it. So I'm seeing that with it, that is spreading out on what the idea of what you want to do. All right, now with Temperance, again, if you look how you have like the multiple arms and the multiple limbs, and if I compare that to the 10 of Wands with the tree, I feel like, again, it goes with the Great Big Love and the Uncharted Sea. The sea is big and vast, and you got the Great Big Love. So I'm seeing that whatever you have in mind, it is huge idea, okay? And that you are really enjoying it, and that it's going to start filling up your cups with that energy. Now, I'm going to do my tarot from the Light Seers and see what the Light Seers tarot has to say. We have Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry with this reading. It's just been a noisy day with airplanes and everything. All right. And then we have 5 of Cups. All right. So now we went from 4 cups to 5 of Cups. Now, All right, with Knight of Pentacles, we know that Pentacle energy is when you're building and you're progressing, you're trying to build something. But what the Pentacles, like monetary, like I said, could be money-wise or ideas or anything like that. That's the way that I see it. So that's what I'm seeing with this uncharted sea and this great big love and everything that you have here, is that you have something on your mind that you want to explore. And you see, you got the horse and he's walking in the grass because he wants to explore and progress with what you're doing. And with the Five of Cups energy, now you can see right here, these are the cups of stuff that has been spilled. You got the 4 right here, but then you got that 1 cup right here that's full of magic and everything like that. So I'm saying that what you're doing is whatever you want to build, you got, like I said, you got the love for it, and that is just full of abundance with it. And you just whatever it is that you're planning to do, you're just like over the moon with it. Okay, it's just like, it's just fantastic. It's super califragilistic. All right. Okay, let's go now with my Psychic Tarot deck. Let's see. Well, that was one. Okay, we got that one coming out. Fertility. All right, so this is exactly what I'm saying. You're having that growth of an idea, like that uncharted sea. You want it to be green and you want it to flourish. Like we got the blues and greens, okay? So I think like if you do that with the color wheel, you still get the same colors if you mix blues and greens. I don't know. I never was quite good with that. But anyway, like you see right here, you got blues and you got greens, okay? So all this fertility, that means that it's going to give birth to the idea of what you want to do. It's being fertile, it's being planted, like with the tree and the green grass and with water. And water and plants and things give nourishment and fertility. So the idea of what you are trying to do, is something new and different, is coming into, okay? Now, let's do my fairies. All right, my fairy oracle deck. Whoa. Okay, we have healing and we have temptation. All right, so let's see where we're coming with this. Healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Here we go with the blue again. All right, so could it be that with the idea that you have is with helping others? Either way, however you want to do it. If you want to be a doctor, a nurse, but whatever it is that you have the ability, if you want to do YouTube, whatever it is that you want to do, you have the gift of healing. So this is why I'm seeing all this blue. This is why I'm saying blue is a pretty color, because it's cleansing. It gives you hope. Okay, now with temptation, are you in denial about unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? The fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. Okay, so what it's saying with this right here is that with this power of, not necessarily like power per se, but it's like saying that sometimes don't get sidetracked in with other things. Keep on the path of what you're going. So don't get sidetracked, because you want your idea to flourish and to keep going. So don't be tempted by outside forces. You got to keep going with it. All right, let's do my unicorns. All right. Oh, here we go. We have trust. All right. Oh, that's such a pretty card. I haven't had that one pop out. All right. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. Okay, remember that song from Space Jam? The original Space Jam, not the new Space Jam that's coming up, but the original Space Jam, where I believe I can fly. Shows you how old I am. Okay, but anyway, it's saying trust. And that's why I'm saying with that uncharted sea and that great big love, that you're trusting yourself with the progress that you're doing, that you will have that leap of, okay, I know what I'm doing. I trust myself. I can do this. Okay. And that you will soar. So like I said, don't be tempted by other outside forces. You keep going the course of what you're going. Okay. Group number 2. All right. So let's go with my star seeds. I just like it when a reading just goes with the flow. You know, it's just like, hey, however Spirit wants to have the reading go, that's how it's going to go. Now, let's see here if I can get my card from Star Seeds. All right. Let's shuffle. Let's see here. Oh. Okay, we'll take this because this one flipped up. The blue flame. Oh, blue. Okay. What did I say about blue? We said spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. I'm not making this up. Look at all this blue that we're going with. See how this goes with this? This is what I've been saying. Spontaneous awakening. Whatever you have in your brain and you're like, okay, this is what I need to do, that you just feel this vast love and for it. It's saying go with it, activate it, get on the good foot, do what you need to do and get it done, because it's like everything is just saying go for it. You've got it. You're going to be planted. It's going to flourish. It's going to progress. All right. So let's go with my angels and ancestors. Oh, here we go. Snake. Shed old skin. All right. What it's saying with this right here is that you come in with that new idea. You come in with it. So whatever, you know how to say, out with the old and in with the new. All right. This is new. Whatever you're doing, this is new. So this is the here and now. Get out. And then like here, I see this is blue. It could be green. I'm a little colorblind, so I'm not quite sure. But it's in these color realms right here. So it's all the same energy. That's like I said, a snake, shadow skin. So keep progressing with the uncharted sea and that great big love. Because what you're doing and what you have an idea for, it is coming in like gangbusters. All right, let's do Moonology. All right. Let's see here. I'll take this one right here. It says a time to give rather than take. All right, it's like I'm saying. All right, you are giving. The idea that you have with the great big love is that you're giving out to the universe. All right, and so that's a positive thing. Like I said, with green, you have these greens and these blues and everything. So like I said, this is all coinciding with each other. So whatever you're planning on doing, you're giving to the universe. You're giving to the people. You're giving it to, you're giving it all you got. And that's a great and fantastic thing. All right, so let's keep progressing in what you're doing with group number 2. All right, now I'm going to do out the last card. Wow, that was fast. But that was group number 2. So we got make the effort, and there's a romance card. All right, but it popped right out. It says great love is worth taking the steps you got it to take. I didn't make this up. That's the card that literally just flipped out before I could even. So group number 2, you have got some strong love energy of whatever this idea that you want to do. It's saying make the effort. So it's just confirming that whatever it is that you want to do, and I feel it's tremendous that it's saying do it, please, because it is great love is worth taking the steps you got it to take. So you're being guided to do what you need to do, and that you have a love for it. And I feel that it's either it's going to help people or whatever it's going to do. And I believe that when you do it, you're going to feel so fulfilled. But like I said, at the same time, the temptation card, just don't be sidetracked, because it's easily to get sidetracked. Trust me, I know. When you're doing something for the common good, when you're doing something will come out of nowhere and will be tempting and dissuade you from that. So don't get sidetracked. But besides that, group number 2, this is like a fantastic supercalifragilistic, like I said before, reading for group number 2. All right, so like I said, I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I love doing it for y'all. I will see y'all another day. Bye. Okay, group number 3. This is your reading for August of 2021. All right, so we're going to start with your energy, your oracle of the energies. Let's see here. Yes. No reversals will be in this reading. I'll get your energy, group number 3. Group number 3. Great big love. Now group number 2 got great big love, but they got another card with it. So group number 3, if you want to check with group number 2, you can, because it's the same exact card, but this is just a card by itself. So we got great big love. Okay, with great big love, I feel like if you see how the heart has wings and how it's flourishing, like how I said with the blue, I feel optimism, hope. Blue is my favorite color, but I feel optimism, I feel peace and assurance. Okay, and you see I got the beams of light and the wings, so that means the heart is soaring. So it's a great big love of whatever it is that you're doing. But let's clarify with some tarot. All right, we're going to do 2 cards from my Tarot of the Divine. And like I told everybody, excuse me if you hear airplanes and stuff, they're flying everywhere. We have 3 of Swords, okay? Alright, let's get this one right here. And we have the High Priestess. Okay, now, let's look at this right here. When we have the 3 of Swords energy, a lot of people say, okay, that's about heartbreak, and that's about, you know, this heart loss. So when we look at him, we see great big love. I see with August, group number 3, that it could have been that you might have had some great big love, or you might have, you still have love, but it could have been damaged a little bit by someone could have hurt you, because you look in the background with a shadow. So it could have been someone you trust, or someone that could have kind of like dissuade your great big love energy. But, and I can see I got the feathers and got the sword, like with the energy. Okay, but at the same time you do have the High Priestess, so it didn't damage your great big love energy. It kind of sideswiped it, but it didn't diminish your energy of your great big love, because you just have a loving heart. Okay, so let's go now with the Light Seers, and let's see what the Light Seers tarot deck has to say. Like I said, no reversals will be read during this. Okay, we have 2 of Cups. See, all right. Too many cards. Okay. All right, here we go. And we have Strength. Oh, you gave me 2, so we got. All right, so we'll do it this way. That's why I said, however Spirit wants these cards to come out, it leads, I follow. Okay, so with the 3 of Swords energy, even though you felt like you were betrayed with your loving heart, the 2 of Cups still said, okay, we can still work this out. Okay, so I feel like, okay, someone could have hurt your feelings, but you know, it's like they came back and they're making it up to you. All right, and that you're going to be in harmony of one again, because you see how you got the rainbows and the hand hold, and that means unification. All right. So that's with August with this 3 of Swords. And that's why I said with that great big love, it all works together. And sometimes that happens. You know, feelings can get hurt. Someone can say something they didn't mean, or taken the wrong way. But you want to do the healing, and that's the great thing about it. Okay, because when you come from this and you have healing with it, that just makes the great thing about it. Now with the High Priestess, we said that's this knowledge, and that's, like I said, it didn't hurt you as much. You still kept that high vibrational energy, and that's because you have strength. All right, and the Chariot, you kept going with it. You didn't let it bring you down. Okay, because with the Chariot, like I said, you always continuing going. You're not going to let it deter you from what you need to do. So that's why I'm saying, that's why you got that great big love energies, because even though your heart and you were damaged, it's coming back, you know, that's going to be made up and misunderstandings. And it's because you have that strength of that great big heart, and you just keep going regardless. You don't let it bring you down. That's why it has such a positive outcome. I'm trying to think. I think I might put it back right here like it was with that. All right, now I'm going to shuffle from the Psychic. That was fast. Psychic Tarot. Okay, and we have Throat Chakra. See? Okay, with blue. So like I said, things could have been said. It could have hurt feelings. All right, but like I said, but then when you make up, you use your voice again and say, hey, I was hurt, this is that and the other. You're speaking your truth. All right, because you have that strength. You didn't let it get you down. All right, so with August, for group number 3, which ironically enough, you picked the blue sewing yarn. So that's what I'm saying with this right here. It was all about, like, with this right here, your forgiveness and everything. So that's what I'm seeing with group number 3 so far with August, is that it's just that things were probably said, feelings were hurt, but that it's going to come back around again. And because of that strength, determination, that strong big heart that you have, you didn't let it, well, great big love didn't let it bring you down. All right, now let's do my fairies. Magical Gateway. Fairy Spotting. All right. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. All right, and then we have fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. All right, so with this right here, magical gateway, if you look right here, that's why I said with the even though you were hurt, but you're making them, it's magical, okay? Because when it comes in and that relationships and friendships and things can be fixed, I always feel like it's a magical thing, because when you're on the same platform, you're like, you know, not platform, platform, you're like, you know what, I was wrong, this is the other. So that's why I'm saying step forward with it. That's why they had the high priestess energy with the strength and the chariot, because you're just still moving forward. Magical getaway. Fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. When you believe with that big heart of yours and everything that you have, root number 3, that's what's the great thing. That's your gift, because you're like, you know what, I believe things will be all right. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna lose hope. Everything will work out the way it needs to. All right. Okay, let's do my Oracle of Unicorns. All right, let's see here. We have growth. All right, right here. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow and be willing to learn from obstacles. It's like I was saying, that right here, even though you got into, you know, things were misunderstood and everything like that, it takes a person to grow with the chariot and with that strength and with the high priest energy, because that's what the high priest energy is about, higher level of energy. That means growth right there. So that's what it's saying right here. And with that, having that big great big love, that's what's growing. You know how people say, see, I'm growing, you know how, like, yeah, I'm not like how I used to be, and I'm growing in maturity and everything with that. So that's what that means when it says growth. All right, let's do star seeds. Let's see here. Take this one right here. You got the love. All right. Hadrian energy. Codependency and boundaries. Now, when I'm saying right here, okay, with that, you got the love. It goes with great big love in the way that I'm saying this, because you're saying, okay, I've got great big love and I've got the energy, but you have you know, but codependency. I'm not looking at this as a codependency situation. I'm just looking at with when you might have had your feelings hurt, you set that boundaries up, because that's why you got that high priestess energy, because you know, hey, I got the strength, I'm gonna move forward, and that's where your boundaries are set with that. And it says that you got the love, because your love and the abundance, your heart is so big that, you know, you can overcome this. And like I said, we all go back together because you are a growing person. All right, let's go into my angels and ancestors. All right. Too many cards, but we'll take, nope, it's too many cards out. Let's see here, too many cards, sorry about that. Alright, try this again. Angels and ancestors. Alright, this one right here. Star ancestor. Follow your voice of your soul. And what card did we have right here? We had throat chakra. All right, so it says star ancestor, follow your voice of your soul. So that's why it's saying right here is this is all about growth, and that if you were in, you know, if you had a disagreement or something, or you want to have a disagreement or something like that, that, you know, you will overcome it because of the fact that you have a star ancestor. And it says follow your voice, because that's why you have strength in the chariot, because you know what's right within your heart. So you follow your voice, you're following your great big heart. Okay. All right, so let's go into the Monology card. All right, we have a new romantic cycle begins. Now, if you are in a relationship and might be saying that's going to a new phase of your love. If you're not in, again, this is the same with heart energy. So regardless of the fact, you know, if this is a romantic situation or not, it's just all about the heart, your great big love, your growth and everything. And the new cycle begin, because that's where it's saying growth. Where's my growth card? Right here. So that's showing it. There's a new cycle. And when you have new cycles with the moon, was it the moon is growing? Okay. So that's exactly what it's saying. That your heart is growing bigger. When I started off with the reading, I said you had a great big heart. So just think about it like with the Grinch who stole Christmas all in there. That his heart, he didn't have one, but when it grew and everything, and he just loved Christmas and everything. So it's the same concept. All right. Now I'm going to throw out my last card of my romance angels. All right. Oh, that was too many cards. There we go. Calling in your soulmate. All right. So all this is focusing on love for group number 3. I'm seeing love. That's what I'm seeing. Romantic love, friendship love, this love, okay? So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. If you are in a romantic relationship or so on and so forth, and it's saying that, hey, you know what, it's okay, and that, you know, this is your soulmate, or if this is not romantic, it's just still saying that love, that, you know, because you're one of those people who just love people so much that you might pray for people or send affirmations for people or so on and so forth, and because your love is so great for people. And that's the good thing about, like I said, if you're in a relationship, then this is probably where it was all coming from anyway, and that you will overcome it because that is the person, you know, like I said. But like I always tell people, I don't give romantic advice when it comes to relationships. It's like using discretion with that, you know, however you want to do with that. But overall, with group number 3 is love. Love of family, love of people, so on and so forth. So I'm sorry about that. That was a car speeding down our street. So it's been a noisy day. But with that, group number 3, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will see y'all soon. Bye. Okay, group number 6, you chose the pink floss of my sewing kit. All right, so this is going to be for August, your August reading energy, or just, you know, what's going on in the month of August. All right, group number 4. So I'm going to start off with the Oracle of the 7 energies and see. And there's going to be no reversals in this reading. Okay, we have Seeing Beyond. Okay. Now with Seeing Beyond, that means that you're seeing the bigger picture the way I see it. You're seeing beyond. If you see right here, and you have this opening, okay? And I think this is purple, but you're seeing beyond the... I'm not going to use the word, but you get what I'm saying. That you have expanded your mind. You're thinking beyond. You're thinking way outside the box, group number 4. You're not going to be like, okay, this is how I'm seeing. No, I'm thinking way past more of what I'm being shown. I'm opening my brain up way more than what I'm being told. So it's not you being a jerk or anything like that. It's just that you're seeing beyond the minutia. That's the good way of saying it. All right. So we have, I'm following up with tarot, and this is from the Tarot from the Divine. You have Ace of Cups. Okay. Oh. And we have 10 of Coins. All right. Now, when you have the Ace of Cups, we know that's abundance of overflowing energy. All right. And if you're seeing beyond, that means that you're looking beyond what you can see. You're seeing ahead. And that's a great thing. That means that you want to go ahead and progress. With the 10 of Coins right here, you're seeing that how you got everyone is happy, and they're, and that's a puppy. Is that a puppy? It's kind of cute. Anyway, I never really looked at this card like this. But anyway, but you see how like you got everyone in their progression, they're happy. So it's like you're seeing beyond what you would normally would see, because I think you would never really see a puppy with human hands with a smoking pipe in his hands. But so it's kind of like really cute. Okay, but you're seeing beyond the normal of what you normally would see, like unorthodox. So I feel that with group number 4, you are an unorthodox thinker for this month of August. It means that you have really gone inside your brain, and you're just going beyond what you normally would see. Okay. All right, I'm going to follow up with the Light Seers Tarot deck. And that's what with that Ace of Cups energy is, because that just means progression, that you're full of everything, and that you're like, wow, I'm abundance. Okay, we have the Chariot, see? See right there when it's saying seeing beyond. Sorry about that. It's a car flying up and down the street. With the Chariot. And then we have Eight of Pentacles. All right. So right here, you see how like when you're seeing beyond, you're seeing out, you're looking forward. You see how you have all the pentacles and everything right here. That means you're seeing beyond. So this is just clarification that your mind is really perceptive. Group number 4 in the month of August. And that is moving forward. And it's all about progression. That's what with the Ace of Cups, progression. The Ten of Coins, you know, it's just like happiness and progression. All right. Like with Eight of Pentacles, it's just all about that you're moving forward and you're seeing beyond everything else. All right, now we have, I'm going to do the Oracle of the 7 energies. All right, we have financial and material changes. All right, now with financial and material changes, let's put this right here. All right. With financial and material changes. Okay, with you seeing beyond, it's like you're making changes, you know, material changes, thinking changes. You might be thinking that, hey, how can I do better financial plans and open a portfolio, do a 401 and everything like that. Because you're trying to see beyond and you go into the future. You see how she's sitting at the desk and everything. Okay, so that's what it's saying with the 10 of coins and everything. That's where it says financial right here. Okay, it's like I'm trying to progress myself and see beyond what I'm seeing. So it's like you're really digging in deep. You're just not using this like, oh wow, I'm just going to do this. No, you're looking and planning for the future. And I keep more and more cards that I keep, that keeps coming out. I'm seeing that it's like their progression is that's where it's going. Is that you're trying to plan for the future, or, you know, you're thinking outside the box. And that's a great and wonderful thing. All right, group number 4. Let's see. What does the fairies have to say? All right. Too many cards. All right, we have friendship and find balance. Okay, so here we go. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now's the time to seek out those who will support you, encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Okay, if you look at this card right here, you're surrounded by friends and things. That's the way I'm seeing it when I'm reading it, and with, you know, with progression and everything. And so it's like, you know, you need friends. Everyone needs some friends. I mean, I know people say, well, I don't need friends. I mean, just someone every now and then you might have to talk to, just to, you know, might be like your soul tribe when you're seeing beyond that. You have progressed in a level of thinking that maybe you just need to get some new friends that's in your same thinking. I mean, I'm not telling you to abandon your old friends. That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, you just, you know, fulfill your dreams. It's like you're seeing beyond. When you dream, you're using your brain. So with that, find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Okay, so when it's saying right here with find balance, if you look right here with the Chariot, what we always see right here, you have a white horse and a black horse, and you have 2 horses. Well, that's that find that balance, because he's balancing on top of that Chariot as well. Okay, and then if you want to go one step further, horses can be friends too. So, you know, they have to be part of a team, that they have to get together. That's with the friendship and finding balance. That's why you got to have a balance of horses, because you got to drive the horses correctly so that your carriage won't flip over. And right here with all these pentacles, and how she's in the middle, and you got the balance between everything on each side. And then how you have with the friends and the 10 of coins and everything around. That's to find that balance. And that's when you're thinking, you're finding balance in your mind, because you're seeing beyond as well. So you're finding the balance. Okay. All right. Now let's go with the unicorns. Intuition. Oh wow. Okay. Strength and rebirth. All right, we got 3 cards. All right, intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Okay, so this is what it's saying right here with seeing beyond. That's all about what intuition is. You're seeing beyond what you see in front of you. And that's the great thing about intuition. When you're seeing beyond, you say, okay, I know this is what and how I'm feeling, and I'm going to use my intuition. So you're seeing beyond what is in front of you. Strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts of this situation. That's what I'm saying right here. With seeing beyond is like you find that strength to look beyond what everything else is too, because you have to you're just that great thinker for the month of August. You're just probably meditating or just, you're being progressive, and it takes strength and determination to get with that as well, because kind of like you're changing things for the better. You're getting a new mindset, and that's the great thing about it. That's what goes with rebirth. Reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, and create a new reality. Again, what I'm saying with seeing beyond, and when it says right here financial and material changes, okay, that's another word of saying rebirth, because when you change, you're giving rebirth to a new situation, a new idea. So that's what they're saying with this. It's just clarifying all these cards are re-clarifying everything that I have been saying the entire time. It's all about going beyond receiving. You're giving rebirth to your ideas, your mind, your mindset, your way of thinking. All right. Okay, so let's do the Star Seeds Oracle. All right. Group number 4, Star Seeds. We have big picture thinking. I kid you not. Big picture thinking, which is what I've been saying. Everything is just re-clarifying group number 4. Big picture thinking. Pledis energy, visionary, inspired ideas. You're seeing beyond what your thought process has been before, and you're doing that big picture thing. Is what I said earlier. You're seeing the big picture. You're doing everything. You're moving forward. You're progressing. You're seeing things in a different light. Like what I'm saying, you're seeing the dog, puppy, person being massaged by a human smoking a pipe. So it's like you're seeing a big picture. You're looking beyond what you've seen. You're like, wow, I haven't seen it before. So that's just re-clarifying that right here. Okay? All right. Now, group number 4. Let's go with the angels and ancestors. Angels and ancestors. That's too many cards. Angels and ancestors. Let's see if I can. Alright. Angels and ancestors. Too many cards. Okay, group number 4. Alright, here we go. Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Okay, so this is the advice from the angels and ancestors. Just saying that use your heart when you're seeing beyond too. That, with all that, because the heart and the head go together. They coincide with each other. So it's saying heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So when you're doing all this and you're surrounded by everything, don't forget that you have that love is important too. Okay, because you just don't want to be all, you want to have all that heart and the mind all working together and giving that energy. That's where it's saying find that balance, heart and love and everything too, and strength. Because when you have strength, you got to have it in your heart as well. All right. Okay, so let's go with the Moonology. Group number 4, Moonology. It's right here. All right. We have surrender to the divine. All right. So when you surrender to the divine, that means with seeing, because look right here, you both got purple. Okay, so when you surrender to the divine, at the same time with seeing beyond, you're like, okay, I'm not just like going to accept everything that I see from what I'm seeing. I'm going to think beyond that, and I'm just going to okay, I'm going to think beyond, I'm going to see beyond, I'm going to have the strength, and you're surrendering to the divine. That means that with this purple right here, it's all merging together, and it's kind of like you're free falling, and you're like, okay, I'm seeing all the wonders and everything that's going on, so I'm going to surrender to the idea of conforming to what I've, and I'm doing bigger thinking, big picture thinking. So you're surrendering, you're getting away and you're shielding from that old way of thinking and everything. You're progressing with it. All right. Now, I got one more card, and that is from the Romance Oracle deck. All right. And we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returned to your life. Okay, now, like I tell people when I do my readings, I don't give relationship advice, but it's just saying that if someone you from your past could be returned to your life, that happens. That, you know, and that could be something you might have been thinking about, but now that you feel, I feel like you're leveling up in your thinking. It's kind of like, okay, why was the reason from the person coming from my past the reason why they're in the past? Because sometimes when someone says, hey, they're ex for a reason, or this, you're new, like my ex best friend, my ex friend, my ex this, my ex that, they were in the past for a reason. Okay, so this is what you're seeing beyond. You're like, hey, I know what happened before, so I'm like, nah, it's okay, it's all right, don't worry about it. Like I said, I don't give relationship advice, I'm just telling you what the cards say. But group number 4, I like this reading though. It was very chaotic with all the noise and everything, and I do apologize because normally it is not such a noisy day. But I do appreciate you sticking around to hear this reading. I really enjoy performing this for you. I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.